Good evening, gamers. Hope you're having a lovely Thursday, or in some cases, Friday. Welcome to our stream. I'm playing Death and Taxes. I hope that doesn't surprise you. However, I do have what will be surprising to a lot of people news. If you are not aware, allow me, I am very happy to be the person to tell you that we just got an announcement this Tuesday that the Magic the Gathering Fallout cards are going to be added onto Magic the Gathering Online. It's on October 16th, if I didn't already say that date. In 3 weeks, in a mere 3 weeks. Jax, I'm talking. We're going to have pre-war formal wear online. I truly cannot stress how excited I am to finally be able to play the deck online for real. And while I wish that I could have been doing that for the past 6 months and for the almost a month between now and then, oh my god, I'm just glad we're gonna have it for Eternal Weekends. Gang, I can't wait. I'm just so excited. We're finally gonna be able to play the deck again. It was so annoying that like we were playing without Canoptic Scarab Swarm for like a year or whatever. It was over a year. I guess it was like a year and a quarter, maybe approaching a year and a half, maybe. But and then we had parity, at least in a way that mattered, for all of like 14 days or whatever. But we're finally going to get back to it. In the meantime, we will be playing Formal Wear List. Formal Wear Lists is what I mean to say. I am continuing this idea of playing the black cards because I like them, but trying Magus of the Moon in the board because Eldrazi is stinky. What made me to go from the white-red list back to white-black? I just like the black cards a lot, honestly. I think the red list is very strong. I have absolutely no... If there's any qualm I have with it, is that it's just really annoying when I run into a deck where neither Magus of the Moon nor Pyroblast are very good. And there aren't that many of those, but there's enough where the Pyroblasts aren't that good, you know? Obviously, I think Ajani and Bomba are clearly very powerful. I think you can get really high highs with that build of the deck, which is honestly something that D&T could use. I'm not even like saying that's a bad thing. But I think I'm leaning towards preferring black cards. Thoughtseize is always cracked. Emperor Bones. If you didn't catch the stream from Sunday, oh my god, we only had time to play 3 matches, but Emperor Bones just went the fuck off. So yeah, I just prefer the black cards at least right now. Maybe that'll change. If this Magus splash doesn't work out, then I have to start going back to the drawing board on like what am I going to do against Eldrazi if it's going to continue being this popular. The answer might just be you got to play red. But I also just want to, keep my finger on the pulse of this build that I have more experience with. And to keep getting the reps in with it so that we can kind of get more data to, sort of come to some kind of consensus on if we feel like one build is definitely better than the other, or at the very least assess like which matchups we feel like you're more or less favored in. So anyway, this is the exact same list I played on Sunday. So we just hope to actually run into a Magus matchup this time. I did finish the league off stream for those who caught it. I played against Blue Black Reanimator and just got dunked on. And then I played against Oops, which is like technically a matchup that I kept Magus in my deck, but doesn't really count. But I did win, so. Break the Ice. What card is that? I'm not familiar with that. This hand's good. We're going to keep it. Is Fallen going to help against Eldrazi? It's not amazing against Eldrazi specifically because your creatures don't die all that often. But it's just going to be generally quite good against like everything. So interesting. Oh, Break the Ice. Oh, it put Break the Ice is too cute, I assume, into the whole query. That's what happens. Okay, Break the Ice. I don't think that's super realistic. I don't think it's like crazy. It's just like I don't think land destruction is good enough, because the problem is you just also need to be able to keep up with them in the long term, and that's the part that's hard. Okay, let me play this game for a second. So my opponent, I could Thoughtseize my opponent. I feel like they're just going to be cracking LED and flashing back Otherworldly Gaze, though. So yeah, the overload cost is super not real against Eldrazi too, especially because how are you, like, you're either dead or you've gotten Myco spawns like 3 times. So like the way you win that game, the way you beat Eldrazi, unfortunately, is just preventing them from casting spells in the first place. And also Break the Ace is black, which is like almost uncastable. I'm gonna play Mother of Runes here. I don't think that this Thoughtseize is going to do anything. So I'd rather Emperor Bones, or I'd rather play Mom than Emperor Bones. Hopefully I'll exile enough things. Maybe I'm supposed to just Thoughtseize, but I don't know. All right, they find a Grave Troll. It's a lot of dredgers. I'm gonna dredge 6 and then dredge another 6. Got it. They do hit a Cabal Therapy. Annoying. Okay. They had 2 Cabal Therapies. And they get to do this. Okay, I think we're probably just going to be dead. Yeah, I'm just going to... We can just move on. Okay. Well, we certainly have some good cards. Magus isn't bad, but it's also really not what this matchup is going to be about at all. So let me see. We're going to cut the Wisps. We don't want Spirit of the Labyrinth. You just cut the Magus and call it there. I don't think Blade is very good, but I don't know if I'd bring anything else in over it. I could bring in Wrath of those guys, actually, just to clear like a giant board of zombies or whatever. Maybe something like that. Yeah, Wrath can both like clear zombies and also it's a way to kill my own creatures to potentially crack a bridge from Bullows or something like that. I think that's pretty loose, but yeah, I think it's probably close enough. I'm not excited about Blade or Thoughtseize, really. I basically only want Thoughtseize on the first turn. I believe that you typed that before I dragged it in, don't worry. The hand's just too slow. Gross. Yeah, I'll take it. Spirit is only good up until the point that they're already dredging. Dredge is a replacement effect, so they still are, yeah. Yep. Bones and Containment Priest are both quite good here. I also like Jite against Dredge, weirdly, but I think I just roll with this. I have a little bit of leeway because these dredge lists don't go off quite as hard as the other lists, as like dredge lists used to. Although they still go off pretty hard. I mean, that was their turn too, and they were basically about to mill their whole deck, so. I have hope, given that they did not crack their LED before casting the Careful Study. Okay. All right, we got something going on here. I'm going to go ahead and surveil. I don't want another removal spell. Yeah, whatever. All right, cool. Emperor Bones. I will exile your Golgari Grave Troll. No dredge for you. Okay. What the hell is this? Oh, it's the new... Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, so we're going to combat. Do I want to exile the Therapies or the Faithless Looting? I think I want to get rid of the Faithless Looting, because I'm probably going to get this Containment Priest into play, and then they're basically never going to have a creature for therapy anyway, is kind of where my thinking is. Oh. Well, they just did that at the wrong time then. Okay. Sure. I guess I will hold up my mana now. Kind of screams a Containment Priest from their perspective, but whatever. What are they going to do about it, right? They find a Poxwalkers. They still don't... There's no dredgers here still, right? Yeah, they're just looting. There's a Stinkweed Imp. Cool. All right. Now we got to do it on the draw. I don't think anything changes here. Now we're good. Surgical or Cage are mostly what I'm looking for. Definitely not this hand of all clunk. Goodbye. Cage. Okay, this one is pretty sketchy, but we have a Cage and we have a Solitude, and we have Priest and Sash. So I'm just going to keep this and probably putting the Thoughtseize on the bottom. Yeah. Okay, Solitude. LED and Faithless Looting. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, deck, give me another land, please. My opponent finds a Stinkweed Imp. Okay, they do get to do some dredging. And we see one therapy. They unfortunately, it would have been convenient for me if they hit some Narcomoebas while my cage was still in play. Looks like we see the Dread return, 2 imps, troll, 1 therapy. Yeah, okay. Okay. That's how it's going to be, huh? Well, my hand is like all 2-drops, so I don't think I can really afford to wasteland them either. Unfortunate, but they've already milled 1 into the Flood Maw, and they need to have something like that to answer this cage, or like, what are they doing? Yeah, they even just took a natural draw here. I had a feeling that might happen soon. I am never above throwing a Solitude at a Narcomoeba, but I really want to wait. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Ideally, I want to wait until there's some Bridge from Belows in the yard. Since Containment Priest already does, or since Cage already does what Containment Priest does, but better, I'm going to put Sash into play so that I have a second layer of defense. Or like a different layer of defense, I should say. You might have a third land by there. Not sure, though. Never a guarantee. Yeah, they are just looting 3. Oh. Hello. Those are different. Okay. So what can they even do off of this? They just want to cast a therapy? Like, what are they? They have 1 card left in their hands. But all they can do is cast a single therapy and not make a zombie with it. I think I'm just so full of interaction, I'm supposed to Solitude this Narcomoeba anyway. Just to be safe. But I'm not super afraid of this. Okay, they just want to mill into More Narcomoebas. Okay. Okay. They hit. Two Narcomoebas. They hit an Anger's. They have haste. No, still no bridges. So like if they and there's also no bridges and no poxwalkers either. So I mean, they're gonna name Grafdigger's Cage, and then they can take another card if they want, and then I just have Lion Sash. I don't see a reason to make it so that they can only therapy me once and discard two cards to do it. Yeah, I mean, you have no cards in hands. You only have one more Narcomoeba that you can put into play. I don't want to say this is locked up, but I don't really see what they can do from here. There's no point in sashing a Dredger. Oh no, I was supposed to. I forgot they milled an Ox here. I was supposed to sash that. I'm still not sure what they do though. They discard a Grave Troll, and then what next? I finally found a bridge. There's another bridge. There's a Poxwalkers. So they have two bridges, one Poxwalkers. If they try to therapy me, I can just... Yeah, okay. So... They did stack this, right? So I just throw the Solitude away. The bridges die, and then I exile the Poxwalkers. Yeah, okay. I don't think there's a way that Thoracle is an out for them when the Dread Return is in their yard, because at the end of that turn, with Sash, I'm just gonna exile the Thoracle and the Dread Return, and then, or I guess no, I'm gonna exile the Oracle and the Poxwalkers. So I don't really. And they have like 7 cards left between their library and their hand, and I can't imagine what any of them can do to really get them out of there. Considering 2 of them are probably Bridge from Belows and another Poxwalker. Yeah, yeah, I agree. If they like kept Oracle in their hand and then just like actually decked themselves, but interesting hands. I think I'm gonna keep it. Yeah. They turn 1 Blood Moon me. Why would you say that, Trilith? I don't think it would be funny at all. ponder, no shuffle. Yeah. Yeah, Solitude seemed like the most likely pick there. Oh, and they don't cast anything else. So I'm actually a little bit worried about a potential Entomb. There's not really much to do about that, but cast Spirit and hope for the best. I don't think I can really afford to play Backstreet there. Yep, there's Archon. I would not call that the right card to get here, but they do get it. It's not what I was looking for. That's not what I'm looking for either. They're really just supposed to go for any, like, they're supposed to go for Atraxa there because, like, I'm not doing anything, and this Archon, like, it doesn't lose, like, the game still goes on, but it's much worse for them if I just draw a removal spell in the next turn or two, because then, like, they need to have gotten more action off of their Atraxa. Yeah, okay, we're dead. Basically, Atraxa or Archon is much better at winning the game after I've used all of my resources. If they just use it early, Atraxa is actually way worse later in the game because I'm more likely to have Caracas. They should take advantage of the fact that I don't have Caracas, just get Atraxa, draw 4 cards or whatever, and then, like, be able to reanimate the Archon on top of it to, like, really seal the deal. Getting Archon that early when I'm not even threatening them with anything, it kills basically as quickly without giving them a better backup plan if I have the answer for it. I'm just going to bring in these. This is not a Magus matchup. Board out the Wisps and the Jite. And then usually cut Mother of Runes in this matchup. They have Fatal Push, which makes me wish that I had Moms in my deck, but it's just, you need all your cards to have higher impact than Mom does. So I don't like Opposition Agent against exactly Entomb. It's just very slow. This hand's pretty good. Because normally I would just go like Swamp Plains here, but because Lion Sash does require a bit of white mana, I'm going to get a Scrubland with this one. Okay. I will happily... Yeah, this is not a hand that Reanimator wants to keep. They mulled to 6, so like they only had so much of of an option, but... All right. Please don't have another Wastelands. Yeah, okay. Goodbye, frogs. Yeah, that is their hand. Yeah, I want Sash in play. Yep. Interesting. Okay. Would you like to draw a mana, please? Mana? Mana? Hello? No? Okay. Unfortunately, I don't really feel like I can cast Spirit here. Because I don't want them to just get to reanimate Troll or Frog for free. They could potentially like Borrower, Sash, and then reanimate after the fact. But at least I get to exile something with Sash on the way out. There we go. I'm almost tempted to just leave this mana up, but I don't think leaving all this mana up into this Brazen Bar was a good idea, so I am going to cast Spirit now. And then I'll just... if they bounce Sash here, I will eat one of the Psychic Frogs. This card, finally. I've heard about this one. One of the few instances where a frog is in the yard and I made it get there and it wasn't exiled. Okay. All right. Okay, they have a frog in their hand. I think I just have to Solitude this stupid thing. Yeah, force pitching the frog. Okay. Interesting thing to fatal push there. What do I want to do here? Yeah, let it happen. They don't draw a card because of Spirit. Just really need to draw some kind of answer for this stupid thing. That will eventually be an answer, at least. Do I have to just get a Solitude, or can I do something better? I can do Emperor Bones. Emperor Bones gets back my Solitude. I need to do it over a couple turns, but I think that's worth it. The other option is we get a Solitude and then next turn we put Yorion in our hands and we pitch the Yorion to kill this. I think I like the upside of Emperor more, especially considering, like, we kind of get to stonewall this now with the mom that didn't get answered. And this Emperor getting a Solitude is going to be a little bit more resilient to them also eventually casting this Brazen Borrower. In a perfect world, we draw any of our 4 vistas or a swamp, any of 5 lands, I guess, and we can both cast and use Emperor in the same turn. I think I would rather... Does that mean they have another reanimate effect? Is that why they're doing that? I guess if they do, it's going to be way worse that they're going to get my Solitude. So I think I'm supposed to just save the damage here. They just have another frog. Okay. Is that the 4th frog? It sure is. Okay. Okay. I can live with this. It's not great, but I can live with it. Although I guess we are just dead next turn, aren't we? Well, now I wish this was a white card, huh? Yeah, they cast Brazen Borrower, discard the card, the frog, and we're just dead. Nah, we'll make them play around it. I swear, I just cannot catch a break against Reanimator lately. They just always have what they need to beat me after I felt like I was doing so well against it before Grief got banned. But now I just get trounced every time. It's really frustrating. Alright, just don't give Frog flying. That's the trick. Don't give it flying. I saw the line. Damn. Yeah, they did draw all 4 frogs, and they did draw the dumb miracle idiot. I'm not sure that that card is super scary for DNC. That was, literally the Thoughtseize is the one way their cards get into the graveyard that they didn't already put them there. So, I don't know. Frustrating way to lose, but I don't know if that's something that's going to happen super often. Maybe it will. We'll see. This hand's fine. Flooded Strand pass. Ooh, Magus of the Moon. Are you a Flooded Strand isn't often a Magus matchup, but we'll see. That's Reanimator again. Okay. What am I doing here? I think I want to play planes here. Because I want to be able to play around days. I don't have to fetch here to get my plateau and kind of tell them that I'm going to Magus them on these lands. It also means that next turn, one of my options is to Vial and Stoneforge, get Sash cast, and have a white mana up. This also might incentivize them to go for an Atraxa that I have a Karakas for. There's an Entomb. And there's the Atraxa. And they cycle Troll. Okay. And they get an Undercity Sewers, so they're still going to have no mana through this Magus of the Moon. Animate Dead on the... Yep. Yeah, this deck did get banned, didn't it? Alright, so it's Frog, Polluted Delta, Brainstorm, Ponder. Okay. And there's the Undercity Sewers. And they're going to go to discard, so that's cool too. And they just flip the Archon into their yard. Okay, sure. So notably, they have a Frog that they can just cast and discard the Atraxa to, but I think I'm still supposed to do this, and we'll just wait and see. Can Vial and Stoneforge to get Sash. Can do a number of things after that. Just reanimate Archon? Yeah, sure. I'll discard my planes. Is this Psychic Frog? Yeah, sure. Gonna try to swords this now. See what they do. They have a force. Okay, force pitching another ponder. Okay. You're supposed to swords attract something and stuff, so we just Magus? No, I don't think so. Because that plays really hard into both days and force that we haven't given them a reason to cast yet. And they notably did not pick. They had 2 dazes in their Atraxa pile, and they picked neither of them, implying that they had some kind of counter magic. So, what I'm gonna do, and make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, I'm just gonna put in this Phantom Blade right now, kill this Archon. And put in Magus. They have blue mana, notably, so the game's not like over, but oh, I was supposed to use like the Crocus or something so that I could potentially also cast Sash here. Yep. They can still use this frog at least for now, but we're about to change that also. They're only going to get 1 attack step out of this. No blocks, no nothing. Okay. Yep. Okay. I guess after this... what do I discard here? I guess I probably just get rid of the Magus. Yeah. They have 2 islands? Whoa, okay, yeah, I'm very glad I got rid of Magus. Yeah, we're going to surveil here. We just want to find another removal spell, ideally. Not another land, though. Alright, upkeep, we're going to activate this. Wisp the Phantom Blade. We are going to take up... Get a Mother of Runes. Not really what I'm after. Okay. Sash resolves. That feels very good to me. Even more glad I discarded the Magus. Yeah, we're going to equip to Wisp, kill the Archon, and now we can exile the Archon, and that feels very good. Maybe we're supposed to play the Mom also, but I don't know. Having the extra mana up this turn feels pretty important. There's that Brainstorm. Yeah, I'm pretty happy to force them to throw cards into this right now. because next turn I'm just going to put Yarn in my hand, activate Vial, and kill it again. I get to exile Archon and Atraxa? That's pretty sick. Yeah, deal. Deal for all of this. Another frog? Yeah, whatever. There's the swamp. They have only one card left. Yeah. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I think I wish I had this mom in play right now, but oh well, I'll live. Yeah, blink this Phantom Blade. Cast the Borrower here, I assume. Yep. So they're giving me the option to kill the Borrower? I'm not going to, but it's an interesting thought. Hell yeah. Okay. 1-game-1 against Reanimator. It's been a while since I won a game at all, let alone a game 1, so that feels good. Alright, bringing in the same cards. Hopefully we will see any of them this time. Get rid of Magus, get rid of Wisps, get rid of GT, get rid of 3 Moms. There we go. Gotta. Why is it with Cage only in my 1-landers? This hand has so much gas against them. I think I keep it. I'm just very annoyed about it. Have a good night. Thank you for coming by. Tamio. Whoa. Okay. So I don't need Sash, Priest, Emperor, and Cage. I think I'm going to exile the Priest. Maybe it's this. Priest and Sash are both really good. It's really tough. But I think I want to keep the Spirit because it's the card that... It's the one card in my hand that actually deals with Frog well. And I'm going to specifically cast this Solitude without a land in play to see if it makes them daze. I think I'm going to get rid of Sash because it's the most mana intensive, and I have 1 land in my hand. Yeah. Cool. Now here's the question. Do I get a swamp or plains? I think I get a swamp here, honestly. Because I have way more white sources than black sources, and if I don't draw a land, I would rather be able to cast my Thoughtseize than do nothing. Just another daze? No. Okay. Bowmasters. Okay. Another cage. Okay. Um. Yeah, Emperor Bones. I'm gonna exile. I'm gonna exile Troll now, and then I think I'm gonna exile Solitude on my turn. And that'll probably be my play for the turn. Just Solitude the Tameo or whatever. And that's getting pushed anyway. Okay. I mean, this is a hand. This is sure a hand that's going to beat a Grafdigger's Cage, huh? What am I to do? I think Cauldron is enough of a reason to stay in this game. I guess I'm not really staying in the game because they're just going to get back, push, and then kill it. No, they just have another push. Okay. All right, I'll give it one more turn. It's not looking real, though. Of course, I really wish my cage got dazed and not my Solitude. It's going to happen sometimes. Yeah, okay. We're out of here. All right, we're on the play this time. I now know that they're playing a little bit more fair post board with the Tamios that I assume they boarded in, so I'll keep that in mind. I don't think it changes anything about what we're bringing in. Like, they showed Entomb and Animate Dead still, but it makes me wonder what the hell they cut. Forces, maybe? Wrath, are you saying board in Wrathos, guys? I don't think it's very good. It's not. It's basically only good against the hands from them that I'm the least afraid of. Is kind of what it comes down to. Yes, it is also very slow. It's an extremely dazable spell, to say the least. Pay the points, Trilith. I know what you're about to say. Yeah, okay. I know it's so many, but that's the price you have to pay. I'm sorry. There we go. This hand's a little wonky. I think I'm going to keep it, but I'm not, definitely not in love with it. Please mulligan. Damn, okay. I was hoping they just mulligans and my Thoughtseize would feel better, but... Okay, so they have Tameo again. This is a little bit what I was worried about, is I was going to cast a Frog on turn 2, and then I'm going to cast a Skyclave, and it's going to get dazed. I think I want to... It's either the Tameo or the Daze, and I think my best option is to just let them cast a Tameo, take the Daze to make sure that I can Skyclave the Psychic Frog on my 3rd turn. Yeah. Or I could just draw another Solitude. I don't think it's crazy to Solitude the Tameo here. I think I am going to do it, actually, now that I have another one. Just keep it at relatively low resources for now. Jax, you're going to be okay. They play the Psychic Frog. I get to Surveil. Jax, I'll let you out in a second. Hold on. I think I actually don't mind another land here. Because this is... It's like looking like a game where I'm going to want to hardcast this Solitude. So I don't hate it. I'm not super sure about this one, but... Well, that is terrifying. Please don't have an Animate Dead. Oh my god. Emperor Bones? Fuck. Alright, 1 second. Alright, I'm back. I don't really know what's about to happen, but... This could be Bowmaster mana, actually. I think it's more likely to be Brazen Borrower, but this 2 damage that I could get in is so inconsequential that I don't think I even want to risk it. It's also notable that they could have cycled for a land with this troll and didn't. I don't know what that means. It is going to be Yorion time. Putting Yorion in play and not playing a land. Do you mean not playing the Vial? Not playing Vial? I can sort of see that, but I mean, they would have to just top deck, and they're top decking a reanimation spell here, right? They don't have one in their hands. I'm not doing this attack. I know that much. Um, I also can just like pitch the Orion to the Solitude on the Archon if they top deck it. So I think I'm fine with this. Cool. Now we have another white card anyway. That's annoying. Goodbye, Orion. Now the troll gets cycled. Super Undercity Sewers, yep. Okay. Psychic Frog into the yard. Oh, okay. That makes sense because they know I have a Skyclave in hand. Can I draw a Lion Sash? That'd be pretty swell. I guess any of Lion Sash, Containment Priest, Emperor Bones. Hey, what up? Hello, Sash. How's it going? Wait. Oh, I forgot. They have Bowmaster in their deck. I'm supposed to exile at least one thing before they get to untap. With 2 mana up, it's not a huge deal, but like I'm definitely supposed to do that. Let's wait until they put in a split-second reanimation spell. Nah, I'm good. I think I'm good without that. So I could attack here for a bunch, but I think because they're about to cast this Borrower and I have to wait until next turn to Skyclave it, I'm supposed to just hang back. Yep. What does that mean? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, eat their frog, eat some lands. Pretty confident that I want to keep Solitude in my yard. Let me think. We're probably attacking now. I'm gonna cast Stoneforge to get Phantom Blade, probably. I'm gonna Skyclave the Brazen Borrower in their upkeep. Let me start with this Stoneforge. See what happens to that. I could get Cauldra. I think I just want Phantom Blade to be safe though, because I am like, I don't think there's a reason to take the risk of Cauldra when I have a clock already. So I'm going to take 2 damage from this illusion. Like, I can live with that. Specifically doing this in the upkeep so that if they have another Brazen Borrower, they can't borrow my Skyclave to get a 3/3. But yeah, Duskmourn released this week. I will take 2. Okay. Alright, I will eat Marshalats. And goodbye, Yorion. Right on time. I mean, yeah, this is turbo lethal, right? That's why I kept it. If you have Bowmaster's opponent, good for you. Yep. Redeemed Hydrate. Oh no. My water bottle might be empty. Nope. It's got a little bit out of there. Nope. Alright. Didn't have a chance for me to pass priority. Thinking back to it, maybe specifically Skyclave is the one card I'm not supposed to attack with into the Bowmasters, because it could be a problem if they have a reanimation spell right now to reanimate my Skyclave. And since I've had mana up with Sash the rest of this game, that's an entirely realistic thing. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Next match. Interesting. A lot of one-landers today. Okay, this is more real. Keep this, put the mace on the bottom. Yeah, put the mace on the bottom. Verdant Catacombs. Could be Cradle. No, I'm not sure. Maybe lands. Oh no, it's probably Turbo Depths. For that reason, I'm happy the needle's on Vile and not on Wastelands, but we'll see. They usually... Actually, I don't know if it's literally at all possible for them to... Okay, Saga. Maybe not. Maybe it is lands then. Lands without an Exploration or a Mox Diamond is a little odd, though. Ooh, that's really nice. Okay. Start with the Wastelands here. It's annoying if they have crop rotation, but at least it's in the graveyard for my combat step. Goodbye, Urza Saga. Do I want to cast this Stoneforge, or am I waiting? I think I'm probably waiting, because I'm with Emperor anyway. I think there's a higher chance I'm getting a Cauldron here than a Sash. You got it, buddy. Oh, right. I don't have Vial. I forgot about that part. Okay, I goofed. Oh. Gonna go ahead and get a plateau that doesn't look at all suspicious. Oops, I can't play that this turn. I'm not exiling anything here. Obviously, they can like wasteland me here, but if they wasteland me under their own sphere of resistance when I'm about to Cauldron them, then be my guest. I'm going to keep this on 3 just in case. I don't think it's going to matter, but... Whoops. I need one of those to be white mana. There we go. Just a little worried about that. We have actually a good number of answers to it. I guess not with this sphere in play. We might just be dead. Lost to forgetting about Needle on Vial here, I think. Yeah. I'll swing out, see what they do. This is why I went for it. Well, they had to learn that lesson eventually. Okay. Well, it's not what I'm. It's not how I meant to win the game, but it sure did work. Okay. Cutting these dumb Spirited Labyrinths, cutting the Jite. I need to cut 3 more cards. I think it's a very easy basic mountain matchup. Basic land has final. No, we sided in against. What stupid deck did we play against earlier? I forget what it was. We can probably cut the Phantom Blade. Oh no, we want Thoughtseizes out before Phantom Blade. Oh yeah, I mean, Cauldron has too many words. I do not blame them. It's just an important thing for them to know about. Let's put it that way. I think this hand's a little slow, but huh? So it's just Helm and Depths. Just jammed into one. Okay. The Urborg makes me think that it's just both jammed into one. Yeah, Death or whatever it's called. That sounds about right. Yeah, I am going to keep that on top. I'm pretty tempted to just wrath this guy's for 0 here, kill the Saga and the Bauble before they get to cycle it. It's either that or cast Stoneforge. I can wrath this guy's later technically, but I don't want to let them like wasteland me so that I can't do that. Alright, it doesn't kill Bauble, never mind. I'm stupid. I am going to get the actually, I probably shouldn't get the plateau. Maybe I could, maybe. I also kind of like Stone Rain for white. The main reason I kind of like waiting is, one second. Is that, we can also just do it next turn. And we're not really losing out on anything. So I think for that reason, I'm going to cast Stoneforge first. And this is feeling like a Cauldra matchup to me, yeah. What? Oh, okay, sure. Hey, look, I waited. I don't like getting wastelanded, but now I get a Mox Diamond for free. Oh boy. Okay. Welp. 18 turn clock. Okay, sure. I guess. Is this the loam? Is the loam. Wasteland, Urza Saga, and me. It was way too wastelands, yeah, okay. Alright, deck. That's how it's gonna be. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't think this game is winnable, but I just want to see how much of their deck they show me, pretty much. Why are you making a construct now? Okay. Finally. My plains is a scrubland for free. It's totally going to matter. Yeah, I'm realizing the scrub that I fetched could have been a plains. Yeah, I forgot about the Airborg when I was doing that fetch. I think because I was just too hung up on like what I was even supposed to do with it. So close. Yeah, I think I'm good. We'll just go to game 3. So I don't think I want the opposition agent if I can find anything else that I want. Thoughtseize looks a little bit better, but not that much. I could probably bring in Paths, though. Yeah, I guess I just take out the last Thoughtseize and then bring in both Paths, cut the opposition agent. Yeah, that looks fine. This hand just doesn't really do anything. I think if it had like a wasteland, I would be more into it because then we can at least like waste the first saga they play. It might be fine. I'm just not excited to keep it. I'll try it. I guess it at least has like enough play against the 2 ways they can win the game. Yeah, that's very true. Interesting. I also think I've been, especially because I have two Emperors in my hands. Yeah. I feel like literally every land we draw here is good. All right, sure. Oh, they're not even gonna. They're gonna sphere. Sure. Okay. Let's try another recruiter. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. I don't think Sphere of Resistance and Vexing Bauble are a combo. Just a thought, though. That only just now occurred to me. Alright, I'm glad I have an answer to the first saga that gets played. For now, I think I just Emperor and exile their Wasteland. There's also an answer to the Mox Time, which is nice, but that's secondary too. I'm not playing it until I think I'm actually recruiting here for my fourth land, actually. Yeah, we can't cast another spell into the sphere anyway, right? The only way to get to double spelling is making land drops. Okay, well, we have this Caracas for that potential. We have so many answers to a Merit Lage. Kind of tempted to play a second Emperor here just to get all the lands out of their yard. That might not be super necessary, though. I don't hate Wisp Caracas. Wisp and Chainer on Sphere actually does sound kind of good. I think I'm gonna Wisp Caracas here. I think that's where my head is at. Yeah, I don't think they have. They also don't think they have crop rotation in their deck. They've given us a lot of time to show us one. Oh, cool, and they're just over it. Cool. Um, and they showed us a lot of their deck in game too. They never even dredged over it with a loam. So they got to cut some cards to fit in the Helm package, I guess. Let's see what I can do to this person's trophy run. This hand on the play is kind of mid. I'll keep it though. It's not bad by any means. It's just kind of clunky. But being on the play helps. Hello, opponent. Ancient Tomb. Ancient Tomb Pro Mox. Moonstompy? It's a pretty good hand against Moonstompy. Exile a Pyroglyph. No. Don't have Pyroglyph in your deck. I don't know what it is with this opponent, but they're breaking my client. They've casted a Fable. There we go. Okay. And my heart wants to Surveil, but I really can't here. Because I just can't afford to not draw a basic and then die to a moon effect for no reason. Drawing an Emperor here is unfortunate, but what? Hello? Is this what's destroying my computer? What are you? Literally, what is this? Cry that we don't have Batterskull in our deck. We got Phantom Blade. Apparently Steam released a new subscriber agreement or something, and that was suddenly blowing up. Hold up. Dog made a weird sound, but I think he's okay. Hey, Eureka, what's up? My opponent is going so slow. Come on. It's the end of the night, please. I thought he might have, but he did not. He's good. Oh, he's lost the trophy to them? Oh, I'll do my best. Were they also playing this slowly against you? Oh my god, finally. They discarded a single Simian Spirit Guide. Okay. Hello, Broadside. What's up? Is wisping the token better than having a Skyclave? I don't think so, because I don't want the Stoneforge to just die to a Fury and then we don't have an answer to the Flips Fable. I think that's pretty game losing. If we had a black source to cast our Emperor, I would be slightly more interested in that, but I think, yeah, there we go. Here's the Fury. Come on, Basic Swamp. Basic Swamp, Emperor, exile their Fury. It can also be a not. It could be any black source really. Now that we haven't done that, I think that, yeah, I think I actually like recruiting for Witch Enchainer here, because either I play it as a land and I Skyclave the Fable, or I draw a land and I get to play it as my answer to Fable. And I kind of like both of those outcomes. Jax, I just let you out. Are you okay? Another broadside, Jesus. Okay. Unfortunately, I would like to draw an Urborg right now. I don't like any of our options here. This sucks. Our draws have been really awkward. Um, we have to cast Skyclave. I just don't know which thing we're killing. We probably just have to kill the broadside and hope that they don't draw anything that reflection just totally nukes us on, but doesn't feel good. I think I have to keep Witch Enchanter in my hand right now. Sudden Demise would be good. You're right. Alright, yeah, sure. Just draw, I guess. Ugh. Nah, this is not worth playing out. Okay. Gonna bring in these. I think I'm gonna try bringing in Wrath of the Skies here. I don't know if it's good, but I have enough cards that suck that I think it's worth trying out. Yeah, this looks fine. Trilith, no. Like, I'm sorry, you gotta come up with new material. We always know what you're gonna say. Bring in Surgical, huh? Surgical, they're Bombardiers. What are they gonna do? By maxing them. Alright, I don't know how they spent 7 minutes on that 4-turn game, but alas. Oh, God. So many one-landers. This is insane. This can't actually answer anything that gets played is the problem. One of many problems, I should say. Yeah, like the problem is against Moonstompy, you really need to go Thoughtseize before Vile, because if I play Vile and they just like cast a turn 1 Fable, then like I'm feeling real bad. But it's hard to keep a 1-lander with Vile if I'm not casting the Vile on turn 1. So I think I just have to mulligan. This hand is really awkward. But I guess it's keepable. What are we getting rid of? Probably has to be the Jite, which kind of sucks because Jite could be really good. But yeah. Turn on Fable again. Yeah. Figures. Well, it's definitely one of the better things to draw. It's going to be a solid formal wear moment right here. Still going to count them up even though it's on its way. Without formal wear, yeah, just Phantom Blade. Maybe that's supposed to be Jite actually. Nah, that's supposed to be Jite. Maybe, no, it's probably supposed to be Jite. Although I guess I get to just Stoneforge again next turn, so that's kind of nice. At least it's an option. I don't have to. It's okay though because the Stoneforge is scary enough that they're going to pitch cast a Fury on it again, and then I'll be able to Emperor their Fury. They pitch 2 MDFCs, okay. Another Chromax, but just not casting that Pyroglyph? Interesting. Okay. Interesting. What the hell is this? Okay, there's the Fury. Okay. Let's draw another Swords to Plowshares. Nope, another Wisp. Why Wisp of all things? Yeah, I just have to take a couple hits from this Fury and hope for the best. Whatever 4-mana spell you have, it's not this hard to cast, I promise. Yeah. You got it. Well, this is certainly a way to lose against Moonstompy. Just literally never draw lands. Oh my god. I mean, sure. I'm dead. You don't need to do all this. I'm so dead. You don't. Okay, sure. Yeah, I don't know. These Moonstompy builds feel like they will destroy DNT because they just have all the broken 4-drops. I don't know how they are supposed to beat a blue deck, though. Or I guess specifically a Daze deck, because again, they're all 4-drops. I don't know. It's very frustrating from my perspective, though. Well, 3-2. We lost to Reanimator and Moonstompy. We played against... one definitely Magus matchup. There's another one we played, right? What was it? I've forgotten. There's Reanimator. The lands, the Depth's Helm deck, Moonstompy. What was the 5th deck we played against? It's the first. It's the first match, right? Oh, right, Dredge. Got it. So we played against one Magus matchup. Where's the Eldrazi that I was losing against before, so I could like actually try this out? Yeah, so Moonstompy feels kind of awful right now, which is a very annoying thing to say. I'm glad that I finally beat Reanimator after just keep getting smushed by it. I think it's mostly variance, but I don't know. It's hard to say. So I guess I'm still figuring it out. I don't know. We're 10 matches, 1 Magus matchup. I guess 1.5 because I played against Oops. It technically stayed in against Oops, but it never came into play. Unsurprisingly. I did beat them though. I did win. So yeah, no update. I still like the idea. It's just gonna take some. This is gonna take some time to really iron it out. I haven't really felt the pain of it so far, I guess is one way to look at it. I haven't felt that my sideboard is super lacking in any area yet, and I also haven't really been hurt by having like a plateau over a plains. Maybe, I guess once or twice I certainly did. But it hasn't happened like too often yet, so still worth playing with. It'll especially be worth doing once Formal Wear's online in just a little under 3 weeks. Extremely excited about that. yeah, I think that's it. Um, I am almost certainly for the stream on Sunday. I'm going to cut this opposition agent. I'm surprised that I hadn't already. I don't know what it's gonna be, um, but I think I'm pretty confident in that. I don't know this. I've always been skeptical of it, and I think the main reasons I even have it in the board in the first place in blacklists is sort of to help against the Magus matchups, and Magus does what I want it to do so much better than what Opposition Agent does. So, Oppo's gonna get cut. I don't know what for. It could be like for a Fairy Macabre. It could be for something like it could be another Path to Exile. Probably something like that. You know, I've been seeing enough. Like, I mean, the thing I've played against the most for sure is Reanimator still. So I feel like I want like one more card. People say there's been a lot of Painter. I haven't seen Painter in the past like 5 leagues I've played. Just league variants, you know. I don't know. I think Emrakul, if there really is that much Painter, I think Emrakul certainly makes sense as that last card. I'm probably going to end up starting with Fairy Macabre though, and seeing where we go from there. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it. Is sideboard Lion Sash too crazy when we had Formal Wear? I think once we have Formal Wear, the second Lion Sash is a lot less necessary because you usually will get the Sash, it'll get answered, and then you can Formal Wear for it, basically. Means you don't really need the second copy. That's my take on it anyway. In general, I don't think a sideboard Sash is crazy. I've tried it before. Yeah, I would probably sideboard the second Formal Wear before the second Sash. I agree with that. So yeah, we'll see. Excuse me. It is cutting the under the assumption we were cutting the current Sash. Oh no. Sash is never leaving this main deck. I think I'm pretty confident in saying that. You know, never say never, but the Black Splash, I was only playing one Formal Wear anyway, because it has a lot of overlap with Emperor Bones when I was playing in paper. Like, I think my paper list has like what is it? I think it's just the Magus is the Formal Wear, looking at this list right now. Because I'm pretty sure I still have GT in my main deck and I have 5 equipment, so that makes sense. Yeah. Sideboard's totally different, but main deck that's what the main deck looks like. All right, yeah, I think that's gonna do it. I'm getting tired. I gotta get to bed. So I'm gonna hop over to this old screen right here. Thank you, everybody, as always, for supporting me, for watching my stream, for liking that I do my best with relatively underpowered, but I think very underestimated deck and legacy. I stream every Thursday and Sunday from starting about 9 Eastern. Always playing some form of D&D. If you would like to, you can follow me on all of these places on the internet. YouTube is where all of my VODs go. I talk about random things on Twitter, and my Patreon is where you can find my most recent paper list with a sideboard guide accompanying it. It's updated monthly. The previous update I did was about 2 weeks ago. Currently around the Black Splash, not with Magus, although if this pans out, it certainly might get updated with Magus. And yeah, I think that's going to do it. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out, and I will see you next time.